At Harbor Freight, we do business differently from the other guys. We design and test our own tools and...
The owner of a carry-out restaurant finds himself in a fight for his life after investigators say two armed men stormed his business. Here's Alexa Ashwell with Maryland's Most Wanted. Investigators say a fight over a gun ended with the owner of this carry-out restaurant shot and two men on the run. One of the suspects has been identified by Baltimore police as Christopher Briggerman, 44 years old, with a lengthy rap sheet. January 1st, 2025, East Baltimore. It's the first night of the new year. Several employees are working here at American Wings and Pizza when suddenly, investigators say two masked men enter the carryout shop, one of them armed with a gun.
Robbery in progress. St. Paul 24th at American Pizza and Wings. Complainant says it's how much robbing the place. What's your time?
But before officers arrived inside, investigators say the victims begin fighting back. The owner and one suspect struggling over the gun when suddenly shots fired.
We had a shooting at St. Paul 24th. The first time I was shot during a robbery.
Investigators say the owner was shot 3 times, twice in the head and once in the arm. Miraculously, he's able to drive himself to the hospital. Officers arrive on scene. By this time, the suspects were gone. The other victims pointing police to 4 .22 caliber spent cartridges and something else they say the gunman left behind.
And they have it here. But from what I've gathered, it's going to be a male wearing a black ski mask and all black clothing.
During the struggle over the gun, investigators say one suspect's mask came off. What would end up being a critical mistake.
Investigators were able to identify the believed gunman.
When canvassing the area, investigators say responding officers found this surveillance footage. Cameras had captured the 2 suspects after the crime. One suspect without his mask.
Investigators were able to use the camera footage and take a picture of the suspect and utilize databases within the police department to identify the suspect.
Those databases indicating 44-year-old Christopher Briggerman was their suspect, according to court records. At the hospital, investigators say officers showed the owner the surveillance footage, and he confirmed they were the 2 men who had attempted to rob his carryout at gunpoint. A warrant was issued for Briggerman's arrest.
The United States Marshal Service has now joined the search for the suspect.
Records showed 2 weeks before this attempted armed robbery, a warrant was issued for Briggerman's arrest for violating his probation. The original charge? Yet another attempted armed robbery. In fact, records show Briggerman has been arrested or charged with nearly a dozen robberies or attempted robberies over the past 25 years. Dating back to the year 2000, when he was linked to a months-long spree of robberies or attempted robberies across Baltimore City and Baltimore County. Briggerman now once again linked to a violent robbery attempt. This one nearly taking a life.
Is it what it is?
It's extremely important to get him off the streets because of his history of carrying firearms, of robbing people. Now while on probation, being accused of shooting somebody. We need to get him off the streets as soon as possible.
Get busy like the
keep our
Bucks
citizens safe.
Investigators say they're still working to identify that second suspect. Take a good look. Briggerman stands at about 5'6" and weighs approximately 155
you supposed to be on my mod
pounds.
squad.
Investigators warn he is known to have violent tendencies.
Shout out to my
If you
mod.
have
She
any
supposed to be my
information
moderator.
regarding his whereabouts, you're asked to contact the U.S. Marshals Service. The number 202-819-5058. Remember, you can always remain anonymous, and you could earn a reward.
We grew up off that
I'm
Tupac.
Alexa Ashwell, and this is Maryland's Most Wanted.
Let's go, babe. I'm excited. Yes. Back in the building with another podcast vlog. This is Raw Dope Podcast Vlog, and I'm your host, Ham 5000. Ham 5000. And then in my famous word, good morning. You know what I mean? My man said that Kenny said the live is on, but it's black. Hold up, yo. What did they doing to me? And it looks black to me. Oh no, Kenny. That ain't white, Kenny. It's clear as day. Is my screen black, y'all? Everybody see me. Your phone doing bad, Kenny. Your phone don't bad. Shout out to Kenny Fast. Hey, yo, do me a favor, everybody in there. Say, Kenny, where you been? That's what I want somebody. Everybody in the chat today. I'm harassing dudes. It's Friday, Juvenile Friday. I gotta get to going. I gotta dip out 9. I gotta be where I gotta be by 12 though. Hazy. There it is, my nigga. See me. Yeah, Justin Tucker. No wonder he was missing them kicks. No wonder he was missing them kicks. You know, Justin Tucker ain't been as nice as he usually be. Now Justin Tucker, you know what I mean, he's in the tabloids. And the season is over with. My Pittsburgh Steelers, the Ravens crushed us. Then the Ravens got crushed. But Justin Tucker, hey, I ain't gonna lie, the massages feel so good. That's why you got to get your woman to do it. The massages feel so good. You want to be finished. You want to be finished. Any man that had a massage before, a professional massage before, I did. You want to be finished, bro. You want to be finished. Oh, Tuck want to be finished. Yeah. Where you been, Kenny? They ain't your ass, Kenny. You know what I mean? Yo, the NFL scandal. First, we going with the news. Justin.
The Baltimore Banner details sexual misconduct allegations against kicker Justin Tucker.
Fox 25's Jeff Abel joins us live with what we're learning about those allegations
Damn,
and how Justin Tucker is responding. Jeff?
Damn,
Well, Justin Tucker was quick to respond to these allegations today, which have some Ravens fans tonight scratching their heads. From her home in White Marsh, Esther Kane Corbett has spent a lifetime cheering the team and tracking the players.
It's kind of like, oh my God.
And becoming one of the Ravens' greatest fans.
From Ravens umbrellas to
yes, she
pictures of the players.
But today, Esther Kane Corbett was numbed by the news.
My gut initial reaction was shock.
A story first reported by the Baltimore Banner claims Ravens kicker Justin Tucker may have had inappropriate sexual behavior with 6 different massage therapists in Baltimore. Some of them claim he exposed himself. Others allege Tucker brushed his genitals against them during a massage. 2 of the spas allegedly banned Tucker from returning. All of this allegedly happened more than 8 years ago at 4 different Baltimore spas. None of the cases was ever reported to law enforcement.
We don't know why it took so long to come out. We don't know if it's true.
But the attorneys representing 4 of the massage therapists say their clients share similar stories. And in a statement, write, "Our clients have been afforded comfort in their experiences being investigated and heard by the public and validation in knowing that they are not alone. While it is only one step forward in the recovery process, it is important and empowering for any survivor of sexual misconduct to tell their story and to have people listen." Tucker, on the other hand, posted a strongly worded statement of his own on social media, insisting, "I did not act inappropriately at any point before, during, or after a professional bodywork treatment session.
Oh, my
I
God.
would never intend to offend or hurt anyone ever. But for the sake of myself and my family, I cannot allow false claims to go unchallenged. I cannot be any clearer. These allegations are false and incredibly hurtful to both me and, more importantly, my family. As for fans like Esther Corbett, it's also difficult to digest."
Assalamu alaikum, brothers.
To work through cases like this. And so
good
I think
this
we
morning.
shouldn't be so quick
We
to
rate
jump
it.
on
I'm
one
thinking
side
it just
or the
Tucker.
other.
But
And if you love the sport and you're getting ready for the Super Bowl, although you're not in it, you just kind of just say it's an unfortunate situation.
yeah, it really is.
In a statement today, the Ravens organization says it takes allegations of this nature very seriously and is monitoring the situation. We're live tonight, Jeff April, Fox 45 News.
I'm Kai Jackson. Thank you for watching. Here's another.
I believe Justin did it, bro. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. We can be cool, super cool about this, but Justin Tucker did it.
The big game is
Justin Tucker did it, bro. I'm telling you, yo, the massages feel good, bro. Them massages feel good, bro. 8 years, what, Kenny? Yeah, you know what I mean? 8 years, what? 8 years, you know what I mean? 8 years on the team. Your boy been doing that stuff for years, man. I believe it, bro. The massages feel that good. If you never been to a massage parlor, bro, I'm keeping it 100 down with you, bro. The massage parlor is a special, bro. The massage parlor is special, bro. I'm telling you, bro. You know what I mean? Dudes want the finishing results. I'm telling you, dudes want the finishing results. Like, good God, you get nothing like that in that touch. It's ridiculous.
Sides of this story, and to cover my ass legally. We'll give you a warning. This episode contains graphic details about these accusations. I got to read through some of them. I'll try to be respectful, but I'm just giving you a warning. We got to talk about it. All right, Justin Tucker's been accused of inappropriate behavior at 4 high-end spas and wellness centers in the Baltimore area between 2012 and 2016. 6 massage therapists allege that he exposed his genitals, brushed 2 of them with his exposed penis, and left what they believe to be ejaculate on the massage table after 3 sessions. Several therapists said his behavior was egregious enough to end sessions early or refuse further appointments with him, and 2 spas reportedly banned him. The Baltimore Banner began investigating these claims after receiving a tip in early January, and the women involved said they had long wanted to share their experiences. Tucker's attorneys, Thomas A. Clare and Stephen J. Harrison, denied the allegations. Sidebar, why do attorneys always use their middle fucking initial? Sidebar over. They denied the allegations, calling them speculative and impossible to prove. They claimed Tucker had never been banned from any spa and denied he had ejaculated during sessions. Tucker's lawyers also stated, hey, can all of you guys on social media go back to being mad about Harrison Butker for us again? That would be like super helpful if he was the kicking enemy. Now, most of the 6 women did not know each other before speaking with the Banner, yet their accounts were strikingly similar. 5 said Tucker requested massages on his pelvic region or inner thighs while visibly erect, and often wiggled his pelvis to expose himself. 2 of them said he brushed them with his exposed penis, and 3 found large wet spots on the massage table after his departure, which they believed to be ejaculate. A representative from the Ojas Wellness Center confirmed that Tucker was immediately terminated as a client in 2014 after a reported incident. The now closed Studio 921 also stated that they banned him. However, Tucker's attorneys refuted these claims, saying the spas never informed him of any ban. If these spas can prove that they actually banned Tucker, that will certainly hurt his case. And then there are a bunch of tweets dating back to 2021 that suggest that it was kind of a known thing about Tucker in the Baltimore area. The 3 examples I found are on the screen right now. The therapists described feeling trapped, fearing professional repercussions. Some took extra measures to keep Tucker covered during sessions, but he allegedly made persistent efforts to expose himself. His attorneys dismissed the allegation, saying that temporary exposure during massages is unremarkable and a common thing among athletes. Okay, yeah, sure. Temporary exposure can happen, you know? You know what else can happen? You can keep your fucking underwear on during a massage. You don't have to be naked. Attorney Michael Belsky, who represents the 4 massage therapists, stated that their stories were consistent and highly troubling. None of the women...
See, one thing about me, right? I lost friends this football season, y'all. We gonna get into Diddy. We gonna get into everything on the chopping block. But I lost friends this season, football season. True story. Because it got out of order for them Raven niggas that ain't from Baltimore. Got out of order. Dudes was just getting out of order with it. So I had to, I don't know. Maybe we'll make up after the Super Bowl. I don't know. But let me tell you about a massage parlor. It's a wonderful place. Justin ain't from here. All them Raven guys that hang out with the Ravens don't be telling them boys where to go at. You know what I mean? If he'd have been a fan of Rod Dope Podcast and been a homeboy and had 5,000. If I so happen to be a Raven fan, I probably, all jokes, if I was a Raven fan, I probably know them niggas on a personal level. That's it. That's real talk. So if he didn't knew a dude like Fat Hizzle, the fat niggas always know what's going on. I would have guided them in the right direction. You know what I mean? Some of them parlors got women in there with no teeth. They give you a massage. They give you the no teeth game. He just thought that he was going to go to these popular, bougie, white man spot. Nah, Justin. Nah, they coming back to get you. They knocked you off, bro. You in there jerking off, bro. You in there jerking off, bro. You was in the wrong spots, bro. Because you don't have to jerk off in some of the spots that I know about. You don't have to do that, bro. You don't have to do that. They're gonna get you right with pride. All you gotta do is tip. Just pay. Tell them, hey, it's not so they don't know if you wild or not. You want the finish? Just get the finish. Get the finished product. That's all, Justin. You know what I mean? You hang with the wrong people in Baltimore, bro. Cause ain't no way you got knocked off all them parlors around. Yeah. Them massage parlors that get you right, bro. You tripping. You tripping. What, you went downtown? Bro, you ain't go to the Joy the Cat. No, you ain't going to Joy the Cat, Justin Tucker. You ain't go to CANT. No, you didn't. You didn't go to no motherfucking CANT. I know you ain't go to the spot CANT. The one that the one that people take their girlfriends to on Valentine's Day and birthdays. I know you ain't go to none of them motherfucking ones that's advertising. You know what I mean? I know you ain't go to a massage parlor looking for the finished touch and none of these ones that's broadcasted on TV. I know you ain't do that, Justin. I know you ain't going them people thing and go head uptown. Your wife got to see this. No, Justin. See, the raving niggas need to be friends with dudes to stop raving fans. Because at the end of the day, we got their best interests at heart. We don't want to see you go down. We're not fans of you. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of you. So I'm saying, hey, Justin, look, boy, what? You want some? Hey, man, shit. I'm just going to say Route 1. I just said, for those who know, Route 1. That's all I'm going to say. And Route 1 goes a long way. Route 1 goes a long way. So I'm just tell them Route 1 in the main College Park. The just suburbia. Route 1. Justin and the rest of the Ravens just say Rondo told me Route 1. You figure it out. Route 1. Route 1. Route 1. Route 1, y'all. Let's get back into this bozo.
Police reports and legal experts noted that potential charges like indecent exposure or battery would be difficult to prosecute given the statute of limitations and legal standards. Tucker could still, of course, face a suspension from the NFL. Tucker responded again with his own statement, calling the allegations unequivocally false. I do like that nobody ever says, no, I didn't do that. No, that's not true. They always say unequivocally false, which is something none of us ever say in our day-to-day vernacular, is it? The NFL is aware of the story, and in fact, when pressed, an official spokesman for the league eventually said, hey, do you guys actually want to talk about our bad officiating for a little bit instead? We are certainly very far away from a resolution to this. I do know that. We do know that the NFL suspended Deshaun Watson for 11 games for his massage misconduct. Watson, of course, was accused by roughly 5 times as many women as Tucker, and I have no idea where the NFL will land in terms of discipline if or when they investigate and depending on what conclusions they arrive at. The two main differences between this and the Watson situation is, one, there were no accusations of sexual assault for Justin Tucker. All claims fall into varying forms of sexual misconduct. And 2, no official lawsuit has been filed against Justin Tucker. Watson faced a massive civil suit plus a criminal investigation. These are allegations coming to light via the Baltimore Banner article. Again,
my moderate to severe ulcerative colitis symptoms kept me out of the picture.
Hold up. So, hey, hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. Hey, yo, that joint, hey, I'm in that mood, yo, because that nigga, boy, he's in the NFL. All that money you got, bro, like, I don't understand dudes, bro. Like, too much money involved. Like,
Attorney Michael Belsky, who represents 4 of the women, could pursue a civil suit. This was a note directly from the article, which I paraphrased earlier. None of the women who spoke to the banner said they took their allegations to law enforcement. Legal experts said there were some criminal statutes that might have applied if the allegations were proven true. Indecent exposure or possibly battery for any instance in which his genitals intentionally touched a therapist, but that the statute of limitations has expired. In any event, such cases are rarely prosecuted. One expert said any civil court case, such as a claim for intentional infliction of emotional distress against Tucker, could face a very high bar for success. One of the giveaways that Tucker had ejaculated on the massage table was that he did this every time he climaxed. The weird thing here, outside of everything, is that it's alleged that Tucker engaged in inappropriate behavior at 4 high-end spas. Justin, you don't go to high-end spas for that kind of treatment.
Look, even the white boy know. The white boy, that's a white boy talking. He know. You don't go in high-end spas for what you're looking for. And he's a green guy that's not from Baltimore. And dude sent him in the wrong spot. Dude set him up. But dude set him up. Hey, boy, go down and just laugh. Boy, they gonna get him later. That's what had to happen. Ain't no motherfucking way, bro. You got that much motherfucking money. And some of them Raven employees been employees for the Ravens forever. So they know. Yeah, I blow the split for you, brother. You know what I mean? It's always gonna be a split. You know what I mean? So what, we get drunk. So what, we smoke weed. We just having fun. We don't care who sees. Cookies. even he know. You don't go in a high-end spots like that.
Moved. Or you know what? Just get one of those giant massage chairs from the Sharper Image. And if your groin hurts, massage it yourself. Take a hot bath or just fucking deal with it. If the NFL eventually finds enough evidence and they decide to punish Justin Tucker, it would be easy for the Ravens to move on from him. Not because none of his money is guaranteed, but because he's a fucking kicker. Which apparently he made sure the masseuses knew. Showing up in full Ravens gear like he was Russell Wilson dressed head to toe in his pads in a press conference. According to a Denver media guy, Ben Albright, the story is very true. Ben.
Damn, kickers be having pride issues. They say that nigga, so basically Justin Tucker going to the massage parlor and they don't know who he is. That hurt. So the boy just wear his whole jersey. Nigga wear his jersey. Yo, you got that bag, bro, and you got to wear your jersey. Most dudes don't even want. Yeah, Justin Tucker, bro. He went for the kill switch, homie. Justin Tucker, bro. Dang. I shouldn't have headlined that nigga Justin Tucker on my clickbait. Because Justin Tucker, bro, he going outside, bro. He going outside, bro. He going outside, bro. They don't need him, bro. That's what I'm saying. He's a fucking kicker. What the fuck? They'll get another kicker. They'll get a rookie. You know what I mean? His time is up. Justin made millions, you know what I mean? Justin going to get serious.
His wife insinuating that the Ravens front office may have known about it. I'm assuming Ben is basing that on some of the old tweets that we're seeing, and a comment from one of the masseuses on her Facebook page in 2013 that was in the article. This story was in the works for a while, and reporters reach out to each other and share information like this all the time, so who knows? Here's what I do know. Even if Justin Tucker is, say, 100% innocent, and I'm not saying he is, I'm saying I don't fucking know. He's already been judged in the court of public and social media opinion. I don't know if we'll ever see any conclusive evidence in Tucker's favor or any conclusive evidence against him. What we have is this article and now some old tweets. I think the most we will see is proof that he was banned from a spa. In at least one of those claims, he was supposedly informed that he was banned via a phone call, so that will be hard to prove. At least one of the spas is closed down now, so finding records of him being officially banned could be difficult. This article corroborates the stories of 6 women. who were anonymous to each
Thank you. I
other.
appreciate
Accounts
that,
of the
baby.
masseuses telling senior staff members they never wanted to work with Tucker again are
Yeah.
presented. If we learn Tucker was banned, then we're left to draw our own conclusion, right? Getting banned from a spa, multiple spas. We just have to ask.
Yeah, that's how like millionaire niggas really can't get no pussy, bro. That's why all these niggas they getting caught up in sex allegation because they don't really know how to finesse and get a broad, bro. Like, ain't no way you a millionaire like Justin Tucker and you trying to get right and you can't kick that lingo to get right. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, niggas must don't fuck with Tucker on the team. Cause them boys know what's going on. Roquan, them boys know where it's happening at. That boy don't know nothing. He green. He don't even know how to tell him I'm gonna get you right. It's 10,000. Like, he don't even know how to work it, bro. Yeah, he don't need. That's crazy. Like, yo, you rich as fuck, bro. Like, you rich as fuck, bro. You can say one thing. Hey, look, I'm trying to take this. I'm trying to have a private party. What it costs? A chick wanted to tell you private party. No, I'm professional. All right, cool. All right, thank you. You feel me? Like, ain't no sex allegation. What? Yeah, I offer a price for a private massage. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing against the law for that. You know what I mean? And if they don't go with that, that's crazy. Kush for you. Oh, Telegraph Philly. Hey, I fucks with Philly. I fucks with Philly. You know what I mean? I fucks with the grass. You know what I mean? Anyway, I come, we got to blow. That's why I'm so skeptical of going out the country. I'm about to get my passport. But I'm like, yo, what the fuck, bro? Like, I don't really care too much for Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Jamaica's the way you go with your bro. Like, I want to just go to my thing is Europe, Amsterdam. Like, that's probably what, everybody got their places they go. A lot of people like to go to the Caribbean. It's like, I'm going to Europe. My passport gonna get stamped a lot in Europe, London, the United Kingdom, Amsterdam. I'm going where they blow at and speak English. I'm sorry, y'all. You know what I mean? I'm keeping it real with you, bro. When I travel, I'm going where they speak broken English and smoke. I ain't going nowhere else, bro. I ain't going nowhere else. I ain't vacationing nowhere else. I ain't going with you. I want to go to Dubai. I'm not gonna lie to you. I might go to Dubai, man, for like, you know what I mean, with some old 48 hours or something. I want to go to Saudi Arabia to see them fights one day. I'll go, man. I'm just saying, yo, what's the flight there? Check in a hotel, go to the fight, get something to eat, take a couple pictures. I'm out. It's never 48 hours. It's never longer than 48 hours, bro. Anywhere I can get booked, I'm coming, bro. You know what I mean? Anywhere I can get booked. Book me, I'm pulling up. I'm doing hosting events too. Out of town shit. Get the fat guy to host your event. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I'll try to sell out. Well, let's finish here about this cool Justin.
Why would somebody get banned from a spa? And if it's a guy, we probably know why. If it is true, it's just another sad and gross example of an abuse of power. Why couldn't this be a fart story, is my question. Justin Tucker, banned from multiple spas for excessively farting during massage. Why can't we talk about that? Why does it always have to be some sort of serious allegation like this? Thanks for watching Law and Order.
Yo, that's my man, yo. That's my guy. That's my guy. Justin Tucker, bro. Justin Tucker. God, both names. Yo, bro, that's a tough shit, bro. Like, yo, it's tough, being a millionaire. It's tough being a millionaire and get caught up, like, on some, like, trying to get some ass type shit. Like, right around though, yo. Like, if you're a millionaire, you get caught up in sex allegations. Like, you got to be like, damn, bro, you're a phony nigga, bro. Like, how you get caught up in sex allegations when you rich? Like, bro, you know how many twerkers in life that's twerking for money and twerking just to be twerking? You dudes gotta always go at the non-twerkers and turn them into twerkers. I say, bro, what's up, bro? You might need some penicillin or something after the fact, bro. And I had to go see the doctor, but there's some twerkers out here, bro. They just gonna take you for that joy ride, nigga. I'm here to tell you, gonna take you for that joyride, bro, for less than you gonna have to pay in them lawsuits. I'm telling you, bro, little 10, 15, 20, you can have 10 massage, 10,000, bro. You can have 10 massage therapists just in top of for yourself. 10 of them, $1,000 a piece. You can knock it down to 5, 2,000 a piece. You can knock it down to 2, 5,000 a piece. You can have 4 for 2,500 a piece. And you'll never be on the news, bro. Yeah, exactly. Sporting like why you can't get caught up in nothing. I don't understand, bro. I don't understand, man. Shout out to Candy Kane in the building. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Always in the building. Get a nigga right. You heard? Got a nigga right. You heard? One of my mothers got it right hooked up. Yeah, right. You know, energized. You get what I'm saying? Let's go. But who am I? You know what I'm saying? Justin Tucker, pussy charge, jerking off and parlors and stuff, man. That's some corny shit, bro. I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Them niggas get knocked off and go to jail. I can't even knock them for going to jail or getting sued, bro. You's a fucking idiot, bro. You's an idiot, bro. You got that much money. Then you wearing your whole Raven uniform in it, bro. I ain't got to play like I'm no Raven. You won't even, if you don't notice who I am, I'm damn sure not telling you. I ain't pressed like that. Yeah, even with my, I ain't pressed to tell you I got a podcast or I interviewed this person. I ain't pressed to tell you that. If anything, I don't even want, motherfuckers to know if it ain't making me no money. To be real with you. But that boy Tucker, bro, he's a tough motherfucker, bro. He's a tough motherfucker, bro. I don't hang with dudes like that. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, we got a rule in my crew. Like, bro, if you ain't gonna get no ass, bro, and you ain't gonna finesse a chick, let's go home, bro. Your mother might need something from the store, bro. You know what I'm saying? You might gotta get your mom something from the store. Yo, the kids might need diapers. Your uncle might need some help in the yard. You know what I mean? You might have to go back to the drawing board, go back around the way for a little bit. Yo, and dudes tell you how to do this here. You know what I mean? Because being rich, like, all right, it's a such thing as you don't get no cop. All right, ain't nothing wrong with that. If you don't get no pussy, you don't get no pussy. One day you will find a girl that will give you some pussy. But it's tough, yo, if you're a multi-millionaire, a Baltimore Ravens player, and you don't get no pussy, and you can't go to the motherfucking massage parlor and finesse no pussy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. That's some fucking boy. That's some man. Why you in the NFL? Like you got any nigga that got, you know what I'm saying? You any what 901 at? What state that is? It's Philly. You can't get no ass, bro, and you a millionaire, yo. That shit be crazy, bro. Like, yo, it's too many tricks, bro. Like, I'm just speaking for example. It's too many tricks in the world, yo, to be getting caught up. Memphis, what it is. Memphis. What's up, Memphis? Got a fan base now. Buck, he from Cashville, Tennessee. Gabrielle from Cashville, Tennessee, nigga. Getting them keys. Last night before I went to sleep, I was watching all that shit about Yo Gotti and all them niggas. That was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy. Memphis crazy. And then Big 30 supposed to crashed out or something, man. It's crazy out there. The world crazy, but at least them dudes ain't getting caught up and getting knocked off at a massage parlor. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. And check this out, bro. You gotta think. Justin Tucker, all them NFL dudes doing this, bro, because they be college dudes all buffed up and they don't really know how to finesse. But, Justin Tucker, bro, should have just been, them boys leaving him out. All them other guys know where the party at. I'm just going to keep it real. All them other guys know where the party at. For real talk. All them other guys know where that stuff at. Tucker must not be a team favorite. Makes millions of dollars. Ain't Justin Tucker like the highest paid kicker in the NFL? That's what I thought. But Justin Tucker is a motherfucking coon from the moon. They need to cut him. Okay. Oh man, I got Memphis in the building and Cashville. Okay, play who for Dolph, man. You know I'm a Dolph fan. Hey, yo, listen. I'm not trying to be funny. It's not slick. I'm from Baltimore. But I was a fan. I'm a fan of 3-6 Mafia, bro. That whole movement. I'm a fan of 8 Ball MJG. I'm a fan of Dolph and that whole paper route. And I'm a fan of CMG. I love Yo Gotti, bro. I love Dolph. Now, man, it's just fucked up what is going on. I don't know them dudes to be like picking a side. You know what I mean? If it's true what they say, man, that's fucked up, Gotti and them. You know what I mean? Was that, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, overall, man, the Memphis got a strong scene. I like Gloss up too. Glorilla, I love that scene down in Memphis. Memphis got powerful. Memphis is a music, town. But, that hip hop shit got, Memphis got a wave down there. Moochie Grape and them niggas, man. Finette, you know what I mean? A lot of dudes from Memphis. Memphis got it going on. But that Dolph and Gotti shit fucked y'all city up bad. Divided the city. That shit'll never be fixed. That Memphis will never be like unified as one. Like it can never happen. Gotti can't even go in Memphis and do the things that he generally want to do. Is over. That's fucked up. You know what I mean? You got people that's gonna hate Gotti forever, and you got people that's gonna hate, them Dolph niggas forever. It's sad. Yeah, it's sad, bro. But bro, let me fly you out, my God. We will party for real. Got the pounds on. Nigga, hit me up, man. My man was in here, bro. I'ma connect you with my brother. I'm looking for him to get on here. I'm gonna connect you with my brother. My brother live out there, and he be wanting me on. I'm on my way out there, bro. I'm trying to come through and fuck with y'all niggas. Hell yeah. Yeah, but I would love to come out there. Memphis. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'd love to come out there, bro. Let's lock that in, bro. Let's lock that in. Yeah, I ain't familiar, but man, I'm down fly out, bro. Let's get right. Let's get right. Oh man, he about to pop on here real quick. I'll show you, bro. Think what, bro? I'm trying, cause bro out there in Tennessee, I forgot the name of the town. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I've been doing, locking and loading with everybody. Cause Raw Dope, we hitting the road, trying to do a documentary out there. Trying to do a documentary out there. Oh no, Kitty or though, like them dudes got booked. Hit that notification button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. Drop a like. Leave a comment. Oh shit! Yeah, my bad, dude. Man. Hey yo, Gabrielle. Hey yo, hit that verses right there, man. Put the tell them where they get you at. That's right there. Verses, whatever the hell I say, bro. Verse. Kenny right there. That's Kenny. That's his disguise. I'm putting them out there. I just did that to Kenny. Fuck it. That's Kenny, bro. Link with Kenny right now, bro. Kenny going oh, yo, see, this ain't like the whatchamacallit. Hit Kitty up. Yo, put your Instagram information up there, Kenny. Now let's get into my man, bro. You know, we didn't talk, but I had some shit about it. Hold up. I gotta hear this. No disrespect. I'm sorry, y'all. I know y'all ain't about to like what y'all about to hear right now, but I don't care. And I'm hitting Memphis. Bro said he booking me. I'm coming out.
Round pick. This was finalized in Week 18 after Fields played less than 50% of the regular season snaps, allowing the Steelers to pay the lowest figure in the deal. Fields showed flashes of his talent in Pittsburgh, completing 106 of 161 passes for 1,106 yards, 5 touchdowns, and only 1 interception. He also added 289 rushing yards and 5 more touchdowns. However, despite his promising numbers, the team chose Russell Wilson as the starter beginning in Week 7. Unfortunately, the results didn't align with that decision. The Steelers ended the season on a 4-game losing streak, and Wilson tallied 10 turnovers in 11 games. While this allowed Pittsburgh to retain their 4th-round pick in the Fields trade, it left a bitter taste among fans. The future of both quarterbacks on the team remains uncertain. Both Wilson and Fields are in the final year of their contracts and will become free agents in the spring. Although Wilson was initially expected to lead the team in 2025, his performance may change that perspective. Meanwhile, Justin Fields expressed his desire to stay in Pittsburgh. Asterisk. I want to be here. I'm tired of learning a new offense every year. This would be my...
Justin Fields staying in Pittsburgh and we getting rid of Russell. But I got to give y'all an update so now we can dig in the crates. This conversation is going to take us. I'm trying to get a music program. Hold up. This bro trying to book some mind. I'm trying to get a music program like a STU, astute up for unprivileged youth, trying to keep kids from going down the same road my brother did. He got 3 life sentences, got locked up. Our future. Yo, listen, I got a brother on a double life sentence, double life plus 90. And me and my brother not speaking. We got into a bad argument around Thanksgiving, a little bit after Thanksgiving, bro. It's hurting me to my heart. You know what I'm saying? I got a kite. Real shit, bro. It's right here. I didn't even send it off. I'm gonna show you how real it is. I'm gonna show you how real it is. Got a kite. You know what I mean? It's a kite. It's a kite. I ain't even sent it off yet. My brother. It's a kite. Matter of fact, you just said that, man. I'm sending this kite off today. And this was about our big beef. You know what I mean? So I feel your pain on that. And I would love to come out Memphis, man, and set it up, you know, help you out, man. Maybe we could do a live podcast, you know, some interview, some youth, you know, just do a talent show. How about we do that, bro? How about we do that? How about we do that, bro? I'm gonna put a number up there, bro. I'm gonna put a phone number up there, bro. And then you just hit that. You know what I mean? So let's lock that in. Let's lock that in, bro. Let's lock that in. Hold up. I'm trying to think of the number you could hit. But I'm about to put a number up there, man. You just take this number down because I'm gonna delete it as fast as I put it up there. I got one better, bro. I'm putting it up there now. I got one better for you, bro. This is how we get straight to business. You know what I mean? Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. I'm just writing something to put in the chat, y'all. Don't nobody else write nothing. I'm coming to Memphis, bro. And that's my first book in the 2025, bro. Say flying the guys out. We getting busy. But that's the email and the Cash App up there, y'all. Want to donate to the channel this morning? Let's go. I pinned it up there. So, yo, hit that email right there. Yo, hit me the email. Send me your number. Send me your number, bro. Anybody want to donate to the channel, that go to Cash App right there. Yeah, I hope we get rid of Russell Wilson. A shout out to Russell. He was all right, but he not what we need to go back. You know what I mean? We would have went further. Microsoft getting on my nerves. My Xbox is... I didn't even play the Xbox in a month. I was so mad about Pittsburgh. Like, real talk. Okay. Now, I want to get into some other stuff before I get into my red beans and rice. That's what I'm going to start calling red beans and rice. Okay. The judge makes a decision in Diddy Freak Off's So I got to, lately things been, tap in, bro. Let's get that done. Because I feel like, before I talk about this Diddy thing, I feel like, if we can start out Memphis, bro. You from out there. So, you pass the word around, man. I'm going to bring, a podcast host that I fuck with out the city of Baltimore, out here, man. We're going to do a talent show. We got some judges set it up Apollo style. You know what I mean? Whoever wins, get an interview, some studio time. You know what I mean? I stay down there for all that. Whatever artists win, we do an interview with them. They going to feel good about having their own interview, go in the studio, shoot a video. I had a camera crew with me so we can get busy. You know what I mean? That's it. We a lot of cut out there work. Let's go. They try to go global with this. So the judge make a decision in the Diddy case, in the Diddy sex case. So we ready to listen to a Law and Crime reported it. They reports everything. We gonna tap in with this. Y'all tell me what y'all think like this. You know what I mean? Let's go. I want to see what's this new allegation. You know what I mean? It been so much going on that I fell back from Diddy. So we back on top of Diddy and my man who see what's going on with them brothers. This is my man right here. I forget his name. He a tough motherfucking ass. This is a movie called The Brutalist. I want to check that out. And I want to get up with Lupe. Lupe in Baltimore too, man. I can't wait the car to start back up. How let's get with Lupe.
When Sean Combs and his lawyers were trying to get copies of his alleged sex tapes in his criminal case.
Let's go, y'all.
Well,
This the big part.
Just made a decision on that. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber.
Let's go.
Everybody, this is another Law and Crime legal alert. So the Los Angeles wildfires are still making an impact, and it's estimated that these wildfires caused more than $250 billion worth of damage. The loss of life is immeasurable. And there are reports, though, that insurance companies canceled thousands of homeowners' fire policies in the months before the wildfires. Were those cancellations even legal? Will insurance companies be able to help people recover everything that they've lost? Well, Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
That's fucked up with the people out in LA. I ain't gonna lie, that's fucked up, bro. Like, that's tough, yo. You see your city on fire. You know what I mean? I don't know, boy. That's tough. It's huge, though, out there, so I don't know. So much I thought it was a state of emergency, but I'm talking to niggas out there that acting like life is just normal. Like, how does that work?
About it. And the judge, of course, we're referring to is Judge Arun Subramanian, the judge out of the Southern District of New York, federal case. So the first decision concerns videos of the freak-offs. And we've talked about this before on other sidebars. You see, earlier this month, Combs' attorneys had asked the court to order the prosecutors to electronically produce videos of the freak-offs. And remember what the freak-offs are, right? Prosecutors have alleged that Combs would intimidate, threaten, lure women into extended sex acts with male sex workers.
Hey, listen, book it. Let's go. Let's go, bro. Y'all hit me in the E, man. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, boy. I'm tapped in, bro. I'm trying to come out there. Like, whatever I do in Tennessee, got to holler my brother out there. Yeah, there you go. There you go, right there. Yeah, that's my brother right there. Dayton Street, right there. That's my brother. Got two brothers up there say want me to come to Memphis and Tennessee.
Force, threats, coercion. That Combs filmed and recorded these freak-offs. And these are key components of the racketeering conspiracy, the sex trafficking, and the transportation to engage in prostitution charges that he currently faces. And by the way, he's scheduled to go to trial in May. Now, the defense wanted copies of these videos handed over to them. Well, not just the ability to view them at like the prosecution's office. They wanted copies of these videos for themselves. And I've talked to lawyers about this before. There's a big advantage to having the electronic video, the electronic evidence yourself, right? You don't have to always go over to the other office. You can view the materials on your own. It's a way to better prepare for your defense. And Sean Combs' lawyers argued that under the federal rules of criminal procedure, if the defendant asks for it, the government has to give a defendant the opportunity to inspect and to copy electronic data that is in the government's possession. And that data, that evidence, has to be material to preparing their defense. And here, Combs' attorneys argued material. The videos of these alleged freak-offs are at the center of the allegations put forward by the government. And they say, look, the government hasn't presented a real, legitimate, solid reason for why they shouldn't be turned over to the defense. It's not like we're dealing with child pornography or classified information where you have to have certain protocols put in place by how that material should be shared or disseminated. And they say, more importantly, these tapes prove our client is innocent. So Combs' lawyers wrote in a previous letter, having reviewed these videos, it is now abundantly clear that they confirm Mr. Combs' innocence and that their full exculpatory value cannot be investigated and used unless they are electronically produced. The 9 videos at issue are the so-called freak-off tapes with victim 1 that the government has repeatedly referenced, causing wild speculation in the media. Contrary to what the government has led this court and the public to believe, the so-called freak-offs were private sexual activity between fully consenting adults in a long-term relationship. Like many Americans in the privacy of their own bedrooms, they sometimes filmed their sexual activity. These videos unambiguously show that the person allegedly indicted to be victim 1 not only consented, but thoroughly enjoyed herself. And by the way, victim 1 is with respect to that sex trafficking charge. And we believe victim 1 to be Cassandra Ventura. This is Diddy's ex-girlfriend who first filed that initial sexual assault lawsuit against him back in 2023. The person
how you get a sexual assault
in that infamous footage from 2016 where Combs is purportedly beating her and dragging her in a hotel hallway while he's just wearing a towel. Remember what the prosecution claims. They claim that she was trying to escape a freak-off, that there was a male commercial sex worker in that hotel room, and that's what she was running away from. Now,
hey,
During an asthma attack, every second feels like an...
dang, they say she was running from a sex worker. This shit is crazy, bro. Some of this shit made up, bro. Like, come on, y'all. Get a goddamn man Diddy a break. That shit tough, bro. These boys in a tough situation, bro. That shit they knocked off as a celebrity ain't no joke, bro. Y'all gotta be careful out here, man. We gotta show love to our good brothers and tell them, bro, that ain't how you want to go out.
To the court said that victim 1 was, in these videos, quote, was happy, dominant, and completely in control, and that there's no evidence of coercion or threats or manipulation, again, i.e. sex trafficking. The defense said there's no evidence that anyone is incapacitated or under the influence of drugs or excessive alcohol consumption, meaning maybe there was some alcohol consumption. There's certainly no evidence of sex trafficking. Moreover, contrary to innumerable sensationalistic media reports, the videos do not depict sex parties. There are no secret cameras, no orgies, no other celebrities involved, no underground tunnels, no minors, and not so much as a hint of coercion or violence. Far from the government's lurid descriptions, the videos show adults having consensual sex, plain and simple. At bottom, this case is about whether victim 1 was or was not a willing participant in her private sex life with Mr. Combs. The videos confirm that she plainly was. So consent appears to be the main defense to the federal criminal charges. And that would make sense, right? Because the idea would be, did they engage in sex? Yes. Did he transport her across state lines? Yes. But as long as there was no threats or fraud, coercion, or illegal, sex acts or commercial sex acts, it's fine. It's legal. It's not sex trafficking. And so their whole defense here is this was all consensual, and these tapes prove it. We need these tapes. And also, I will say, in that portion, what I just read to you, they're trying to separate what Sean Combs is actually being accused of in this federal criminal case versus the claims that he's facing in multiple civil lawsuits. So just because in a number of lawsuits that he has been accused of sexually abusing it.
I'm going to keep it real with you, right? Not to get off the topic, but let me speak about the N-word. Everybody in the world, in America, that think they super cool use the N-word. You know what I mean? The N-word is used fluently in the ghetto, in the projects, in the prisons, amongst the people of color. The N-word is used amongst Asians, Caucasians, Arabics, everybody use the word because the word is like saying, yo, cool, dope, hip. You know what I'm saying? But when you add the word is like a cool word. The word, the N word is the most ignorant, coolest word on planet Earth. And let's build on that. Because we say it a million times out of our tongue as people of color, right? So people of color is all over the earth. All over the earth, you hear the N word used in hip hop. So when dudes singing a song, it come out, it doesn't become effective and offensive when it's just being used amongst, you know what I mean, people that's just cool per se. It becomes ignorant and a problem and inappropriate when somebody used the word wrong. You know what I'm saying? So I tell you my experience. I'm from Baltimore. I never heard a Chinese person say, "What's up, my nigga?" No bullshit. But I go and holler at my men's in New York, and they introduce me to it. Their homeboy is Korean dude, and first thing he says, "What's up, my nigga?" So the first time he met me in his life, he said, "What's up, my nigga?" He been using the nigga word amongst them forever, but he said it to me. And you know, it offended me, but I ain't say nothing. You know what I mean? All right, okay. He hit me with it again. Yo, I ain't your nigga. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't your nigga, don't ever call me your fucking nigga again. But once I got to know him, he used the word and it didn't bother me. So it's all in when it's said, how it's said, and where it's said. Because you know you're gonna have your super scop. The word is inappropriate and this and that. Come on, stop it. Stop it. You know what I mean? The word only got as much power as you give it. Now, a racist white man saying it, a racist Arabic or racist Chinese person saying it, you know the N word is used with ill intentions. So it becomes defense mechanism. But it's said in raps. You know, people say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're not racist, then it don't matter. If you want some racist shit and you say that, I done seen two dudes that's black argue, you know what I mean? Because they got tension in the air and then dude get messy. You don't call me no never N word. You say it again, I'm going your mouth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on. It's like using the B word. You know what I'm saying? You know, New Orleans, they use it like we use the word yo. They don't trip off of the shit. But if you say it in a certain, if you say it at a certain time, then it becomes disrespectful. That's just how I put it. The N word becomes disrespectful at a certain time. You know what I'm saying? I don't really be tripping off of that, bro. Like I'm too grown for that shit, bro. Like all that, you know what I'm saying? People getting caught up in that. You know when somebody said it and they got ill intentions. And you know when somebody just saying it because you know they've been around black people and they accepted them. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? You got some white boys, you can't even tell if you can't tell they white. You got some dudes that's Arabic, you can't even tell they Arabic. You got some Chinese boys that's down so much that that's just their lingo. You get what I'm saying? You got some black boys that talk like they from their country. They ride horses and wear cowboy boots. So I can't say, you know, they faking. I mean, they might be saying, hey, honky, hickory. They might be using those words, but them words come offensive if they arguing with somebody. So that's just what it is, bro. I don't be, you know what I'm saying? I don't really be tripping off of that shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know when it's used wrong. That's it. You know when it's used inappropriate, and you know when nobody don't mean no actual harm. And sometimes people saying it gotta be checked. It is a word that shouldn't be used if you're not black. But come on, black people just cool as fuck. And we just accept that it's not that serious. We took the power out the word. I mean, you could be a rich nigga, you can be a poor nigga, you a bitch nigga, whatever. It's every level of life you gonna get. The word can put some respect on your name. You could be a broke N word. You could be a rich N word. You could be a petty N word. You could be a slick N word. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I mean? The word like a white t-shirt kind of goes with everything. You feel me? The N word kind of go with everything. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can put on some orange jeans and some butters and you put a white t-shirt on it, it coordinates. You know what I mean? You can have on all orange and put a black shirt on. It's still it'll make sense. So it's like the N word. It goes everything, just like the B word. You could say, yo, she's a dog, B-I-T-H. You know what I mean? Or she's a bad. I mean, she's a real B. You know what I'm saying? So The word has good parts to it, and the word has bad parts, and it's all in how you using the word. What time of day, when and where you using the word. You know what I mean? For some people, the word is definitely inappropriate. If they using it inappropriate, it's the way you use the word. Just like bitch, just like nigga, just like everything. It's not that serious. People only make it serious. Them super scholars and people that overdo it. And then when the camera's off and nobody's looking, they use the word. Like, stop it. I don't be tripping off that. Let's get back to Diddy.
Raping men and children, that doesn't necessarily mean that that is what this criminal case is going to be about. And while there's been a lot of talk about celebrities involved in these episodes, and like he said, secret cameras and tunnels, they argue that a lot of this is speculation. Speculation about, oh, what's on the Diddy tapes? They say, no. All of it's not true. We got to be clear about what these tapes are and what these tapes are not. And they also highlighted something else. The defense also said, these videos, another reason why I think we deserve them, and deserve copies of them, is they were taken from victim one's device, not Sean Combs. So the idea that he kept these videos as collateral or blackmail as a form of power and control over victim one doesn't hold water. And basically they asked the court to amend the protective order that has been put in place in this case to allow the prosecutors to turn these tapes over to the defense. This was an order from the court that dictated how information would be disclosed and shared and disseminated by the defense and prosecution. And as the defense called out in their letter to the judge, the protective order made this video evidence, again, allegedly of the freak-offs, quote, available for inspection only and not electronically produced. They said, court, you need to amend this. We deserve the tapes. And they also argued, by the way, that we need these videos, we need copies of these, because they said that the audio on the tapes, you can barely hear it. And the lighting is very bad, that the images are dark and grainy. So we need our own experts, our own defense experts, to enhance the quality and analyze the metadata. So now, back to Judge Arun Subramanian's order that came down yesterday. What did he decide? Well, Judge Subramanian denied the defense's motion to amend the protective order, but without prejudice, meaning this issue could be revisited. So Subramanian's order reads, quote, while the government objects to handing the videos over, they provide several options for a defendant to consider that would permit the defense to view the videos, access the information they're looking for, and even allow them to manipulate the videos as they see fit. To the extent these options are insufficient, the defense may propose other options to the government. It doesn't appear that the defense did this before raising the issue with the court. The parties should have these discussions, and if they really reach an impasse, the defense can come back to the court. And if that happens, they should be prepared to clearly articulate why they need possession of the videos despite the options furnished by the government. So, Combs and his team, they don't get the tapes. And Judge Subramanian seems to be, calling out the defense a bit. Like, you really could have worked this out with the prosecution before, right? Did you really need the court to step in? Did you even ask the prosecutors how you might be able to regularly view and analyze the tapes as you see fit to prepare for your defense? So, look, this issue may be revisited if they really can't figure out a way to make all of this work. And look, it's not surprising that the judge just won't allow the defense copies of these tapes and amend the protective order. I mean, essentially, we're talking about sex tapes, right? Key pieces of evidence in this case. It's very private, very sensitive. Got to be careful about how this is handled. And let's not forget, Sean Combs is in hot water right now. He was denied bail, again, partly because he was accused of violating the Bureau of Prisons rules by improperly using other inmates' phone access numbers, improperly contacting people, and allegedly trying to reach out to victims and witnesses while he's locked up at the Metropolitan Detention Center. Can he and his team be trusted with copies of these videos? And to be clear, the judge didn't say that in his order, but you have to wonder if that is ultimately a point of consideration in not handing these tapes over to Sean Combs and his team. And with that in mind, this is not the only issue that came up. There was another ruling from the judge we got to talk about. There was another thing the judge decided just now, and we want to talk about it. And it concerns the same issue. It concerns the tapes. You see, the prosecution weeks ago responded to the defense's letter, but they didn't focus so much on turning over the alleged sex tapes. They didn't want to turn them over, but rather what they focused on, what they accused the defense of, is they alleged the defense violated the protective order. They argued that the defense revealed just way too much about the content of these videos, even though the defense redacted certain portions of the videos in their letter to the court that we all saw. It was a public letter. But they say that's not enough. The prosecution argued that under the protective order, no portion of the videos should have been filed on that public docket without being filed under seal, basically meaning the public won't have an opportunity to see it. Or they shouldn't have filed it without the defense first talking with the government as to the proper designation. They say the defense did neither. So instead of talking with the government about this or redacting all of the content related to the videos, the defense, they argued, left unredacted descriptions and characterizations of material in these videos that was designated attorney eyes only, AEO. They argued that by doing this and kind of telling the world what these videos, in their opinion, show, this threatens the privacy of the victims in this case. And they asked the court to remove it from the public filing, have it be refiled with full redactions. The defense objected to that. So they responded in a follow-up letter to the judge. They said, okay, tell you what, we'll agree to make redactions, but judge, and we need you to allow us to refile this letter, but with narrower redactions. They argued that what the government is asking for is way too overbroad, that we shouldn't have to redact everything. That, look, judge, the government started this. The government has been quite specific about details of freak-offs and what they're alleging the evidence will show. We have a right to respond. We have a right to provide our own description, our own characterization of what these videos are. And the defense also argued that there is a presumption of the public having access to all the details about these videos. Again, videos of freak-offs are the government's key piece of evidence. The public has a right to know, and Combs' rights are being compromised by not having the proper access to this video evidence. So in their letter, the defense writes, indeed, the public can only have confidence in the conscientiousness, reasonableness, or honesty of judicial proceedings if the documents on which judges rely are publicly available. And they say the government provides no adequate rationale for sealing this information. In fact, let me read you this part in its entirety, because I think this is a key to what the defense's argument was, and then I'll tell you what Judge Subramanian decided. But the defense wrote, while victim one may have privacy interests that justify keeping the videos themselves under seal at this stage, including details of the content of the videos, the fact that victim one was filmed while participating in the so-called freak-offs is public information. Indeed, the government has publicized that these were extended sex acts with male commercial sex workers and elaborate and produced sex performances that were electronically recorded. The government has publicized gratuitous details, including the use of baby oil, lubricant, extra linens, lighting, room damage, delivery of IV fluids. The government even held a press conference publicizing the seizure of more than 1,000 bottles of personal lubricant and baby oil. And the government has publicly asserted that during the freak-offs, alleged victims were subjected to physical, emotional, and verbal abuse, including being hit, kicked, and dragged, and that alleged victim claims are corroborated by videos of the freak-offs. Faulting the defense for characterizing that same evidence as exculpatory and consensual is an unfair double standard and demonstrates the government's intent to mislead the public, and the court to accept the government's broad reading of the protective order would turn it into a tool to shield the public from any interpretation of the evidence that could be favorable to Mr. Combs. After the government has been able to tout its own inculpatory interpretation, the result will be an unfairly polluted jury pool manufactured by the government's misleading narrative and widely disseminated by the press. Okay, now to the judge's order from yesterday. And here is what Judge Subramanian wrote. Quote, the protective order is clear that the defense shall not share any AEO material, attorney's eyes only material, or the content of the AEO material with any other persons. The defense's original letter, which the court ordered stricken from the public docket, did not redact numerous descriptions of the content of the videos at issue, which have been designated AEO pursuant to the protective order. These descriptions are also appropriately sealed under the test in, and then they cite a case. But the judge says this, but to the extent certain of the government's proposed redactions don't relate to the content of AEO material, the defense's original letter can be refiled with those specific sentences unredacted. In other words, defense, you didn't redact what you should have, okay? Namely, the descriptions of the videos or your characterizations of the videos. That was attorney's eyes only, not for the public to see. We actually removed that letter from the docket. But I will tell you, it's been heavily reported in the media, so how much good is that? But Judge Subramanian seems to leave a little bit of an opening here that if the government proposes over redactions. If the redactions just go too far and they're covering things that really don't need to be attorney's eyes only, then those things don't have to be redacted. By the way, before we finish things up, I just want to quickly lay out something else. So there was a big bombshell that came out recently about freak-offs. I'll get to that in a second. But just so we all are clear about what I mean when I'm talking about freak-offs and the alleged tapes of the freak-offs, just so we understand their importance to this criminal case, I want to read you just one more time the descriptions of what freak-offs are as laid out by the prosecutors in Combs' criminal indictment. Combs and other members and associates of the Combs enterprise wielded the power and prestige of Combs' role at the Combs business to intimidate, threaten, and lure female victims into Combs' orbit, often under the pretense of a romantic relationship. Combs then used force, threats of force, and coercion to cause victims to engage in extended sex acts with male commercial sex workers that Combs referred to as, among other things, freak-offs. Freak-offs were elaborate and produced sex performances that Combs arranged, directed, pleasured himself during, and often electronically recorded. In arranging these freak-offs, Combs, with the assistance of members and associates of the Combs enterprise, transported and caused to be transported commercial sex workers across state lines and internationally. Freak-offs occurred regularly, sometimes lasted multiple days, and often involved multiple commercial sex workers. During freak-offs, Combs distributed a variety of controlled substances to victims, in part to keep the victims obedient and compliant. Sometimes, unbeknownst to the victims, Combs kept videos he filmed of victims engaging in sex acts with commercial sex workers. After freak-offs, Combs and the victims typically received IV fluids to recover from the physical exertion and drug use. By the way, a little side note. I keep getting this question. Isn't it interesting that he's going to trial for racketeering and yet he's the only criminal defendant? It is interesting, right? He can't engage in a racketeering enterprise like this, or alleged racketeering enterprise like this by himself. So you imagine that there will probably be alleged co-conspirators who are testifying against him. I don't see. I mean, is it possible that other people might actually be indicted alongside him? Maybe, but I mean, at this stage, seems unlikely. I don't know. Just an interesting point. It's the same thing that we talked about with Ghislaine Maxwell, right? Anyway, let's not forget that prosecutors allege that these freak-offs, though, they weren't just happening years ago, right? In one of the letters to the court, they wrote in date since at least in or about January 2024, when the defendant was unquestionably aware of the criminal investigation. The evidence shows that he is engaged in multiple freak-offs, some including the interstate transportation of individuals to participate. So that's going to be the heart of the case. Now, we actually heard about freak-offs quite recently. So Rolling Stone just published a piece, and it's entitled, "As Sean Combs' Love Era Began, New Accusers Say He Was Still a Demon." And one of the people interviewed as part of this piece was an alleged male sex worker identified as Nathan. Now, Nathan, in this report, claims that Combs actually contacted him to participate in a freak-off in 2019. He claims this was out in Miami at the One Hotel, essentially a threesome, 2 men and a woman. Apparently, though, that didn't happen, that specific freak-off event or alleged freak-off event, but Nathan says he was paid between $2,000 and $5,000 for these types of sexual episodes, and that freak-offs were, quote, ritualistic, and that Combs would be there. He would choreograph the whole thing. He would watch. Quote, he would pretend to leave the room, but like go around the corner and crawl in the room on the floor and peek around the corner or use the mirrors. This is what Nathan claimed. Really creepy obviously, because it's like your girlfriend. Why do you even have to do that? He claimed that these episodes would occur at places like hotel rooms in Miami, New York, Los Angeles, that there would be warm baby oil, that he was even allegedly drugged during the freak-off. I mean, what he's alleging here,
I did get that picture of Easy E too. I got Easy E. I ain't put it up yet.
Now, we don't know if
Probably
Nathan
put
is going to
Easy
be a
next to
witness
Biggie.
at the federal criminal trial that's scheduled
Yeah, I
for
might
May,
put
but
Easy next
I
to Biggie.
imagine that is probably consistent with testimony we will hear,
You know what I mean?
potentially from other alleged sex workers. And if there are paper trails, money, travel invoices, hotel invoices, that is all going to help the prosecution prove their case, particularly the prostitution and sex trafficking charges. Now, the defense has seemed to suggest in prior filings that there are witnesses who will rebut this, and they will say that everything was consensual, that everything was on the up and up during these, and I don't think they're running away from the term freak-offs. So again, goes back to the idea of consent.
That's crazy.
We shall see how this unfolds. But again, big decisions by
yo. Can you imagine being locked up for getting some tug? Can you just imagine being locked up because you're a party animal and y'all get right, bro? I really don't think deep down in my heart that Diddy was raping and drugging nobody. Because, you know, I'm going to say this, you know, respectfully. Like, the boy a billionaire, bro. Like, how you just don't got to do certain things when you got that much money. You feel what I'm saying? Like, certain shit, you know, he's a college guy, you know, certain freak offs are very, like I tell people, you know, freak offs are very, very popular in college. Check on your daughter. Check on your son, you know what I mean? Because that's where it's going down at. That's where a lot of them, I think that's where date rape drugs was invented at. Ecstasy and shit and all that in college. You get what I'm saying? But bro, having these parties and people want to be in these parties. People want to be a part of this, bro. That's what that's what bothers me. Like, yo, people want to be a part of this stuff. But to go to jail for this shit, it's crazy. Maybe getting sued, cool, but to be locked up and hit with a RICO, that's vicious, bro. Like, god damn, bro. Like, hell no. When you make it big, you gotta watch the company you keep, yo. That's just facts and that's just laws of the land, bro. End up like Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Diddy, you know, party. I'm not telling you that the man 100% innocent. Like I told you, I believe 80% of the shit is bullshit, and I believe 20%, they got you, Diddy. You know, some of the shit might have been wild in that person. You know what I'm saying? But I don't believe like 80% of the shit. You know what I'm saying? Some of the shit, okay. You know what I mean? He had to do something to get caught up in this. But all that shit, a lot of that shit is gibberish, bro. They playing on that man top, bro. And that's what makes cases hard. And that's what makes it hard to believe certain shit. Because be too many people that be thirsty and be living a lie and be lying so much that they believe they lie. It fucks it up for them women, old men that's not lying. That's what it do. That 80% that's bullshit and fucks it up for the other 20%. So I don't think how it's just gonna plan out. I think, you know, Diddy gonna get a lesser charge or Diddy gonna cop out. I don't know, bro. I don't know, bro. I don't know. They ain't talking about ordering Tupac murder. There's too much going on with the man. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much going on with the man, bro. Too much going on.
Meanwhile, while investigators work to find the cause.
Yeah, let me get into some news.
Meanwhile, while investigators work to find
Let's get into some news, man.
The deadly DC crash, President Trump is ordering a review of DEI and aviation, warning he may have played a role in this tragedy.
Peter Ducey is at the White House with all the details on this story. Peter?
Good morning, and President Trump is saying he thinks he inherited a transportation system that was made less safe by the last transportation secretary, Pete Buttigieg.
Tell you.
You know how badly everything's run since he's run the Department of Transportation? He's a disaster. He was a disaster as a mayor. He ran his city into the ground, and he's a disaster now. The Department of Transportation, his government agency charged with regulating civil aviation. Well, he runs it, 45,000 people, and he's run it right into the ground with his diversity.
Buttigieg responded to that, saying, "Despicable. As families grieve, Trump should be leading, not lying. We put safety first, drove down close calls, grew air traffic control, and had zero commercial airline crash fatalities out of millions of flights on our watch." President Trump now oversees the military and the FAA. One of his first acts was to fire and suspend some of the key personnel who helped keep our skies safe. That is something that White House officials dispute. And you look at this full screen, there have been a lot of changes in federal hiring practices from Trump 1 to Biden to now Trump 2. The president is saying, though, he thinks DEI hiring practices prioritize placing unqualified workers in jobs over safety.
Do you even yet know the names of the 67 people who were killed? And you are blaming Democrats and DEI policies and air traffic control. Don't you think you're getting ahead of the investigation right now?
No, I don't think so at all. I don't think with the names of the people, you mean the names of the people that are on the plane. You think that's going to make a difference?
Does it comfort their families?
They are
to hear
a
you
group of
blaming
people that have lost their lives. If you want a list of the names, we can give you that. We'll be giving that very soon. We're in coordination with American Airlines. We're in coordination very strongly, obviously, with the military. But I think that's not a very smart question.
President Trump knows more about the players involved in this mid-air collision than we do. And we just don't know exactly right now what he knows about the players involved that is helping him reach this conclusion that he thinks that DEI
this whole Diddy situation is a rabbit hole, doesn't it? Yeah, it is.
Hey, Peter, were you astounded by the level of communication? I was blown away.
Yeah, we don't normally see the president in the briefing room.
And cabinet members, Defense, Secretary of Transportation,
Vice President,
NTSB. It was amazing.
Well, yeah, and it took us 3.5 years to get Joe Biden into the briefing room for any reason, and it was after he had already said that he wasn't going to run for anything anymore. But President Trump wants to, and it's not just because this happened pretty much literally in his backyard, like within view of his balcony from the White House residence. He just is showing us that he wants to have his fingerprints on every big national story. And this is something that he and his team, Sean Duffy and Pete Hegseth, their first hours on the job, are going to have to deal with immediately to make people feel safe. And it is a change. I think the way that this used to work for the last couple of years, we would probably get a lot of lower level communication staffers briefing us, doing a telephone background briefing, something on Zoom where we can't show their faces or use their names, but we can say we got information on background. Whereas Trump is doing it essentially upside down. Start with the people at the top. This guy's in charge of the Pentagon. This guy's in charge of the Transportation Department. I'm the commander-in-chief. This is what we think. And so, and now they are going to let us know in real time what they're going to do.
They'll let you do a story and actually complete it by 6 o'clock.
Well, yeah, if your job is to cover what the president says, it helps a lot if the president says
something.
Thanks, Peter, for bringing that down.
We appreciate it.
Peter was talking about DEI, and we heard the president saying that might be an issue here. The FAA launched a national outreach program under Obama for DEI, and it included a push to hire workers with severe intellectual disabilities and psychiatric problems. There's also a lawsuit from last year, 2024, that alleged that the FAA turned away nearly 1,000 air traffic controller applicants solely based on race.
That is insane, to be low on people at a high impact job and to turn people away. Meanwhile,
go ahead, bro.
I was just going to say that Troy Nails was on with you earlier, and he said this about the air traffic controller situation. Keep in mind, the federal government's running the Reagan Airport. Watch.
The DCA, which is the Reagan Airport where this took place, their air traffic control staffing shows that they need 30 personnel to operate that air traffic control tower. It's a very busy airport. They say there are about 19 currently on staff. So we have a staffing issue at the Reagan Airport, DCA. DCA, very busy airport. We have 800 flights inbound and outbound each and every day at Reagan Airport. And overall, I believe our record, our safety record, is the gold standard. But when we have an issue like this, it needs to be addressed. There needs to be some oversight from Congress. We need to make sure that if these airports are struggling with air traffic controllers, they bring it to our attention, and we can try to encourage more younger people to get into that field.
I struggle with this DEI stuff. I covered DEI when I ran campus reform. Maybe it had the original intent was good, but it's gone way too far. I understand organic diversity. I understand that some people at one point in time in history, or maybe today, were denied jobs because they're qualified.
That's what I'm saying. I gotta agree with Trump on that. You know, that plane crashing in the sky was unacceptable. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So that's just how I feel about it. You know what I mean? Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. Now what we're gonna get into right now is I like to do this. Hold up, academic threatened to get revenge.
That's Big Ack. Speaking of Big Ack, Big Ack got pressed. Big Ack got pressed. But he's also going to talk about that situation again. Some of y'all said that he didn't apologize. He did apologize, eventually, and this is going to be somewhat more of a apology as well. But also during this live stream, he got checked too. So that's the part.
Academic said he's going to get revenge on everybody. Let's look at this. Let's listen to this.
I think this is his last. Well, I don't know if this is his last time, but this is his latest. This is one of the latest videos that he made talking on the issue, and then we're gonna get to him getting checked. All right, so let's get it. He never apologized to the kid. Yeah, I don't think he never, apologized to the kid directly. He just apologized for the things that he said. But yeah, he should definitely apologize all across the board. You know what I mean? He should apologize to everybody. Just put that ego to the side. You ain't gonna win this one. This is a battle that you should not try to fight. It was some weird, wild shit that you shouldn't have said, even if you was joking, even if you was trolling.
Is done. Academic, you're done.
There's other ways to joke. There's other ways to troll. You just should.
What is the chump talking about? You know what I mean? What is he really talking about? I gotta type this in academics. Now this is when I just surf. Cause you know what I mean? I'm surfing. I gotta see myself act. Academics is crazy. 11 hours ago. DC plane crash, academics banned from Twitch. We know that. Okay. Next album. I
just want to give some honest critique about, and by the way, I do know people hate when I speak anything positive about Drake at this point. I'm trying to be a little bit more honest if I haven't been before, but people are going to take it however they want to take it. So, let's see. In terms of Drake and him going to Australia, I didn't like that idea at first. I was just like, I think you're trying.
Nobody wants to hear that shit, Act.
We know you're running that.
Yo, what's up with Act?
Well, guys, it finally happened. DJ Academics has officially been banned from Twitch. I've spoken about Academics a few times over the years, and he definitely used to be someone I looked up to in the online commentary space, especially when I first started doing YouTube as my full-time job. But over time, and especially after he became a more mainstream figure, Academics' ego grew to be too much, and once he started getting FU money, I think he just became a little bit too self-important to me. I would say around the time that he ushered in the Big Act era.
What I say about this now?
Rape got decimated publicly. I think that really broke Academics down. I don't really like the way he chooses to run his media pages on Twitter.
Oh, you still on your hater campaign, man? I'm on a hater campaign. Wait, what hater campaign?
And lately, the man has been spiraling, taking anyone who speaks badly about his baby daddy Drake on as his personal nemesis, and overall just acting very strange.
You can't dance to a song about him being He used to supply you with the bitches.
I already made a video about the weird case that Ack has been named on, where a woman alleges that he and 2 other men assaulted her after she had been flown out to his home.
I look crazy right now, but I'm not going to stand here and let this man continue to lie about me. For you to pretend that you didn't do anything, that I just went to your house and I'm just some thought, like we didn't know each other for 2 years. You tried to save yourself after your friends assaulted me. Whether or not you got drunk or not, I know that when you woke up, you were on top of me too. You too, and a test, it was done.
Academics is an innocent man who has not ever been charged with anything of the sort that has to do with any deviancy or anything like that.
Well, now Academics has once again put himself in a very sticky situation. Basically, there was this 15-year-old kid named Noir who was a super fan and moderator of a pretty popular streamer named Black Boy Max. Using these credentials as a moderator, this kid Noir gets into a Discord call with Tory Lane's manager and DJ Academics, where they start playing Fortnite. Noir was streaming during the game, and this is where the call started getting weird after someone said that they were going to send strippers to Noir's house so that he can lose his V card.
Yo, Noir, what's your address? I'm gonna send some strippers over there.
Slow down, yo. I'm 15. I hope you know that, bro. You trying to
you're scared of women, bro.
I'm not scared of women. Yo, bro, you trying to put me on a case. You trying to put them on a case.
So?
What you mean, so? That's weird.
You know all the rappers lost their virginity to, like, all women, right?
Now, this kid has more sense in this situation than the dumbass adults. I don't know what type of grown man finds humor in talking to someone they barely know who is also underage like this, and I find it pretty disgusting that after the kid said he's only 15 and not interested, he continues to peer pressure him by saying that all the people that he looks up to lost their virginity at a young age. Then DJ Academics comes in saying some even weirder shit.
You tell me that there's not another 15-year-old that you could bust down? Serious.
Now, this kid is clearly uncomfortable and trying to laugh it off. You have to remember that these are all adults that he looks up to, and he is probably awestruck to even be in the call in the first place. Sadly, he is the only one who knows how to conduct himself as the weirdo conversation continues and is driven by Academics for several minutes.
If you could do one of them sex changes and you could become a girl.
No.
And get pregnant.
Would
you let Max get you pregnant?
No. That would be gay.
If Max said he wanted to try and fuck with a dude, would you let him fuck you?
No.
Damn.
Why not?
Why not?
Yeah. You can have. Wait.
If I can't fuck you, I'm cutting you off.
No, yeah. Suppose he's like, yo, bro. Listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside.
Now, I've never really understood the whole straight guy trolling by acting gay or saying gay things bit, especially towards people they've barely met or barely know. Like, I remember this dude on the baseball team back in the day would be in the locker room trying to shove the handle of his bat up the freshmen's butts and then call it hazing. Like, no, dude, you're just gay. Why are you going home and sniffing the bats, buddy? Now, above me thinking that this behavior is weird in general, when you throw in the fact that these are grown men closing in on 40 years old talking to a kid like this, that's when it's really a fucked up situation.
I suppose he dropped some milk-flavored juice. You drink it?
Yeah, his milk would probably be the better.
No.
Them business squares. Academics took it too far. Now we gotta get into ASAP Rocky. What happened yesterday? Okay, testimony, ASAP Rocky trial. Okay, let's see what this time about. He back on the stand. Rihanna returns to court. So Riri was in court. Hey, Riri. Niggas love Riri. They don't even play Rihanna. Let me hear that. Yeah, Riri.
We got to get to the moment that everyone was waiting for in ASAP Rocky's assault trial here in LA. Rihanna did show up in court today, as we had reported that she would be there on Wednesday to support her man. But it got off to an interesting start because a lot of people thought, wait a second, she's not showing up. And that was read a certain way because of things that had happened in the trial yesterday. She is there, but we're going to tell you about all the things that happened behind the scenes for her to get there and the decisions that were clearly made. ASAP Rocky showed up for court with his attorney, Joe Tacopina, as he has every day. They walked into court, a huge commotion around him, more than any other day. And that's because everyone was there expecting Rihanna to walk in with him. But she did not walk in with him. And so for a moment, people were going, wait, she didn't show up. She didn't show up. What's going on? Here's what you weren't seeing. As that was going on, as he's walking in, all the cameras were on him. Rihanna was in a car that went into the parking garage. You know, you've been down there, Alex, you know.
Well, so they usually people have to go in through the front, and sometimes they make exceptions for especially high-profile people
like Rihanna, who apparently was able to go around back, in the underground is really where it is, where you're able to get there and then the cameras can't see you. Apparently that's what she did. She is in the front row.
Yes, so we do know she is in court right now. The trial is going on. There is A$AP Rocky with his legal team sitting next to him. The camera has been focused on him or on A$AP Rocky, who is testifying right now.
That's all it's allowed to do. The photographer is not allowed to shoot it like you're watching some sort of sporting event and get random shots from the crowd. That's not allowed when you're shooting in court.
That's right. Okay. So that girl Rihanna is in court. Yay, Riri popping up for her man. Riri popping up for her man, Jack. Let's go. That boy really tough. Y'all think Rocky gonna get found guilty? Y'all think A$AP Rocky gonna beat this? Rocky smiling or walking in court. He's still styling and profiling. Dang, Rihanna signed autographs after it. That's different. I gotta play this. I want to see what ready. What y'all think about A$AP Rocky? Y'all think he gonna beat the charge? I don't know. Hey, then what's up? Y'all think he gonna beat the charge? That's what I want to know. Y'all want to beat the charge? What y'all think? That's what it is. No, yo. I don't know, yo. That's difficult. I don't know if A$AP gonna beat this, yo. I ain't gonna lie to you, yo. This shit different. I'd have took the plea deal. I said that over and over again. Literally. But I want to get into the new updates. Rihanna planning to attend Rocky 3 days ago. 8-10. What the boy Trevor did.
Just answer the question. We're volunteers. If they want to flesh it out more.
That boy Relly up there doing her body tap. Doing her body tap. Doing her body tap. Doing her body tap.
No, I don't remember or I don't know. Don't volunteer anything, right? Can you say that again? Yes. Yes. Well, did you hear your testimony? Yeah, I did. Okay. And when you said it, I said, fuck you, it was with love, right? That's what you said. I don't get what you're saying. Sorry. What did you hear yourself just say? I don't get what you're saying. Here's my question. Here it comes. What did you hear yourself just say? But what are you getting at? I don't get what you're saying. What I'm getting at. But just explain to me again. I'm not confused. I'm getting hard to find what you just said. Listen. He's asking you, did you hear your testimony? Mm-hmm. Yes? He's just asking you. Did I say it? Did I say, I don't know. Can you explain the question? Play it again. Play it again. No, I'm just this question. Listen to this here. I know text messages. I always feel like you say like they don't offer success. At the same time, like you doing that. Like the same text messages. I never was like just straight out like, oh, fuck you. I never said, oh, you probably did, but it was like a little push-wash. In the sense like love and balance and kind of really our responses back. He just wants to ask you questions about what you said.
That boy ready a telling motherfucker. Yo, what y'all think? Yo, Rocky should have took the 6 months, bro. Y'all think Rocky gonna get found guilty? That's just what I'm confused about. Like, Diddy case is mind-boggling. Rocky is different. I feel like with Diddy, bro, like I just feel like I said again, I'm gonna speak like I've been speaking. I feel like it's 80% bullshit, 20% is fishy. You get what I'm saying? But I don't think Rico and all this shit, hell without bail. I don't think so, man. They taking it too far with the boy Diddy. They taking it too far with the boy Diddy. I ain't gonna sit up here and play with y'all. If y'all don't think they taking it too far with Diddy, you're a fucked up individual, Jack. Cause they taking it too far with that guy. Now, I gotta get into this. These ICE raids are getting now. We might be looking at the Diddy stuff, and we do a lot of journalism on a lot of stuff that we like. It's like our morning paper, but let's get into real things that's going on. The real thing that's going on is about that store robbery that I talked about this morning. But the immigrants in the community were feared for ICE raids. I heard that they were just in Mervo school and when and I mean I heard that they're locking up children, and if their parents don't come and got papers, they sending them back. Like, man, you get what I'm saying? I don't, like I said, I stand behind. If you here illegally, then you know what I'm saying, that's wrong, because I'm a black man here on the shores of North America, and anything I did wrong, I pay the price for. So, you know what I'm saying? But if you here right, you shouldn't be taken advantage of. But you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into that, what they going on with, like, you know what I'm saying, with this ICE thing. You know what I mean? I'm just getting some news flashes right now. Hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, leave a comment. Yeah, you know, if the people here and they doing the right thing and they ain't been getting in no trouble, come on, man. Come on, Donald Trump. The ones that's illegal here that's breaking the law, hey, you got to pay the price for that. And nobody's knocking that, you know what I'm saying? But we go, come on, man. Borrowing people that's not borrowing the land and just helping the land prosper. It's not fair.
Maryland's immigration community says they're under attack. They're concerned their children will be ripped out of the classroom. Students are concerned their parents will be wrongly arrested by ICE. Educators say some students are too terrified to even attend school. Maddie, a 13-year-old Baltimore County student, tells us she's living in fear, constantly looking over her shoulder for ICE agents.
Students like me shouldn't have to worry that when we go to school, our parents or even ourselves might be taken by ICE. This fear makes it hard for us to focus on our schoolwork or even enjoy being at school. Instead of feeling safe and excited to learn,
the concern stems from a presidential executive order to round up and deport undocumented immigrants. The Trump administration also revoked a policy that prohibited arrests by ICE at schools, places of worship, and medical facilities. Educators, legislators, and community leaders gathered Thursday in support of emergency legislation instructing the state AG to develop policies that restrict ICE access to sensitive locations.
Guidance from our Attorney General to know what their rights are and to make sure that they know when and where and how they can prevent ICE from coming in when they are not following the law.
According to one Baltimore County school principal, the fear of arrest is so great, the parent of a first grader sent the teacher a copy of the child's passport and birth certificate.
These families are not causing trouble. They're contributing to the success and vitality of our school and our city. Yet despite their contributions, they live in fear. Fear of being separated from their children. Fear of racial profiling.
Speaking through an interpreter, Anna, the mother of a Baltimore County school student, says ICE agents waited outside her child's school for 2 days.
It was heartbreaking to see the fear in people's eyes, especially when all they're trying to do is to pick up their children from school.
The Protecting Sensitive Locations Act was just introduced Thursday. It's emergency legislation, and if signed by the governor, would go into effect immediately. Reporting from Annapolis, David Collins, WBAL TV 11 News.
That's tough, bro. That's tough, bro. I've been on there all these level of power. That's Treasure DC. Oh, juvenile crime spree leads to 6 arrests.
First on Fox, video of an arrest during an early morning crime spree. Police say 6 juveniles were arrested today in northeast Baltimore. And this latest incident involving juveniles has residents at a breaking point.
A lot of kids have too much idle time.
That,
you know,
yeah, them
I
little
see
niggas
these
went
kids
on a
go
robbery spree, man. Them dudes.
Go work. You know, earn and make your own living and get your own car.
Fox 45's Vincent Hill has more on what the juveniles are accused of and frustration tonight.
That's what happened when they closed them rec centers down in the city, yo.
Maxine,
they building all these big ass buildings, but they ain't building no rec centers for these kids.
People and running from police.
Yeah.
As the bell was ringing at Merville High School.
Hey, back to Merville. I think I stolen vehicle, possibly just committed a armed robbery.
A group of juveniles ditching class for a lesson in crime. Just minutes before, reports of a stolen car in Northeast Baltimore.
Got a Hyundai Elantra PH plate. I'm getting auto theft for Winston.
But it wasn't just one set of juveniles and more than just one stolen car.
There'll be 2 Hyundai Elantras, both gray, occupied multiple times, both vehicles.
Baltimore police on the trail of an early morning juvenile crime spree.
We were trying to catch a girl that they're doing multiple robberies.
A few minutes later,
Bail out.
2 suspects jumping out of one of the vehicles, but they didn't get far.
Shoot, number 1 male. 31 got 1.
The other car got away, but not for long.
Foxtrot is on the right channel, reference to the other Hyundai with those robbery suspects.
Fox 35 obtaining this video showing Foxtrot overhead as one of the suspects was arrested. Our cameras capturing the other Hyundai being towed away.
It's disheartening that we have children who feel this is what they want to do or have to do.
Baltimore police say 3 15-year-old males, a 14-year-old male, a 15-year-old female, and a 13-year-old female were arrested. Both cars were reported stolen.
And you just come along and take a car and...
The crime spree has this resident upset.
And it's inconsiderate of people who work hard, pay for their cars.
And asking for more when it comes to juvenile accountability.
I think they should be held accountable to some extent because they know the difference between right and wrong. When you're a teenager, you know what's right and you know what's wrong.
But she says it's up to the adults to truly police the juvenile crime crisis.
I think we need to get back to the village because we're responsible for our youth.
Now, Baltimore police say all 6 of those teens were taken to the Juvenile Justice Center. What they're charged with right now.
Them little niggas, man. Good God almighty, man. Robbery, I remember, man, shit. I remember they charged me as an adult for robbery as a juvie. I ain't going to lie. I was 17. They charged me as a fucking adult. So they might not get charged as adults, but they charged me as an adult at 17 for robbery. And it was a phony robbery. We was joking with the nigga, and it turned... That kind of like we was playing with the nigga and we returned the merchandise. We were really playing with him and it just turned left. But on left, we turned left. What I got locked up for was my grandfather. When I was a juvenile, my grandfather, he had a construction company. So make a long story short, whatever time it was, 93, 94, whatever. 93, 94, you know what I mean? I had whatever. And when it came, we was playing with the dude. He had got the new Jordans that came out, so we was playing with him. He used to work with us. My grandfather gave me, my 2 homeboys, and him a job to help him out, getting like $200-300 a week, whatever, help us for back to school and shit. So we fucking with him. He kind of working his new Jordans. We fucking with him like, yo, you got new Jordans, whatever kind. It was hard, but we like, man, we grabbed a machete and act like we was robbing him. So when we did it, he ran all across the street crying. He thought we was serious. But we literally knocked on his grandmother's door to tell her, hey, we was just joking. Like, it was a joking thing. You know what I'm saying? And, hold on. Yo. Shit, I'm on live. I'm gonna hit you when I get off. So, it was a joking thing. So, we were joking. You know what I mean? We fucking off. So, we took the shoes back. His grandma was like, okay, close the door. Next thing we know, hella police came. Make a long story short, the police locked us up for robbery, and then they took me to the precinct. I was 17 years old. It was like in July. I just turned like 17 in April. So they was like, man, they charged me as an adult. They all over a joke. They took that, and I got probation for judgment for that shit. That was my first charge, for real. I ain't gonna sit here and bullshit you. I was devastated about that. That was bananas. You know what I'm saying? That was bananas. So, you know, I don't know, man. The juvenile shit be going on. And boys, like that lady said, those kids got a lot of time on their hand, bro. The kids really got a lot of time on their hand, bro. And when you got a lot of time on your hand, you do a lot of bullshit. You get what I'm saying? And it's just tough. It's tough for a kid. You know what I mean? I can't even hold you. But hit that notification button, hit that subscribe button. It's Friday, man. Got a lot to be going on. Oh, we will be shooting live. Got a surprise for you. That thumbnail will be up today. I'm working. I'm in the kitchen, man. No fuck shit, no fake shit, no foolishness. Anything you say can and will be used against you on the internet. Raw Dope Podcast Vlog.